well together. The irony of this, however, is that while the four of us are getting trained in developing plans on how this union and the district can move forward by working together, administrators here at home are making it clear they have no intention of collaborating with the union and are in fact blatantly ignoring our contract. This morning, I sent you an email outlining how the district is ignoring the process for the Academic Review and Advisory Committee, and I'd love to talk more about it, but not tonight, not with my 3-minute time limit. And then last month, I sent questions regarding the one-to-one initiative. At the last board meeting, I told you there'd been no collaboration. I have not got answers to my questions, and the collaboration has not begun. Now, I'm not sure what story the administration will give you, because they certainly are not talking to me. So I don't know why they decided to move forward on this board item. But I want you to know that it's time that this board stops accepting administration's glib answers and data-filled PowerPoints and starts requiring real documentation. There is no one-to-one implementation plan. But don't take my word for it. Ask to see the classroom diagrams for each school showing which classrooms currently have working wireless access points or working Eno boards or working projectors or enough electrical outlets or proper furniture. Excuse me. For the classrooms that don't have those things, ask administration to show you the cost and the timeline for getting these classrooms ready for one-to-one. Ask to see proof that the district has enough bandwidth, and if there isn't, how much will enough cost? Ask to see the procedures for students to get computers. Is there a form? Do students sign it? Do parents? What happens to students whose parents won't or don't sign it? Ask for the written procedures. Where's the plan that the computer is stolen or broken or lost? Ask to see the plan to show students how to use and take care of their device. Ask to see the insurance policy. Is there one? Are you requiring parents to pay a fee? Ask to see the process for getting parent permission. Ask to see the procedures at the school site for checking out computers to students. Who's in charge of the computers at the school site? How will teachers print student work? 900 students printing to one copier could be a problem. Have you increased the copier and the paper budget? Will both classified and certified staff be getting these computers? And where does it say that? Ask to see the plan and the timeline for training staff and students on this hardware. Since Dr. Green has come on this board, this union has tried repeatedly to work with and collaborate with him and his administration, only to be repeatedly ignored. Let me be clear. While we support a well-planned, well-thought-out one-to-one initiative, this initiative is a sham, and this union is tired of your antics. We're not going to be ignored anymore. Those were my remarks before I was called to the board meeting upstairs. In the last few minutes, Eric asked me, you can let me talk about my plan or not?
I was going to ask you, how much more time are you asking?
Won't take long.
Thank you.
Notice I put it at the end.
I know.
Yeah. Asked me to come up with some kind of creative way that we could do a pilot. I don't know how creative this is, but here's what I would be willing to put up with. There are two parts to the RFP. The first part is the software and the textbooks. And I think it's critical that we get that in the hands of our children. I think that you can approve that without any problems from the union. The second part is the devices. So I would suggest that you don't approve a device tonight, but that you actually approve some money that will allow for the purchase of some devices for a pilot. Then you need to pull the tech committee together again to select a device that needs to be done immediately. You need to identify the schools that have the infrastructure, that have the bandwidth, that have the furniture, etc. Then you need to pull the committee together again, and maybe it's not the same committee, but it needs to be a committee that starts working on these processes, procedures, these plans, these timelines, etc. And that's going to take some serious work and some serious time. Once that's done, then you need to look at the schools that do have the adequate infrastructure, etc. And then you need to talk to the staff. If you can get a vote of 75% of the staff saying that they want to try this initiative, then I think it'd be worth looking at in maybe 1 or 2 schools. Now that's what I put together in 2 minutes, Eric. Other than that, I'm not willing to compromise much more. Thank you.